So, number one on this list, capital punishment. Am I right? Hello and welcome to FTTR, I am Ewan McQuaid, and today I am talking about pay-per-views because right now, interest for me in WWE is very, very low, even despite Big E's big win. But I just need to think about these shows. I need to think about these pay-per-views and what could really get me interested again in the WWE product. And I'm not going to talk about matches or dream matches or anything like that. I'm going to talk about the pay-per-views. I think the lineup of WWE pay-per-views has been stagnant for a while. I think it's just rolling around. The gimmicks getting a bit tired. Looking at you, Hell in a Cell. And I just want to talk about some pay-per-views that I think will make a resurgence and maybe drive interest back to the WWE product for me personally. So these are 5 different shows that I think should make a return as soon as possible. Number 1, we are starting with a bit of a strange one, Unforgiven. Now, Unforgiven specifically because if we're talking gimmick matches, I fucking love the Championship Scramble. I think it is such an inventive idea, and I'm shocked that it didn't go further than that one show where we got WWE Champion Brian Kendrick. I just love it. I think it's such a really cool, fast-paced idea that blends sort of a battle royal with an Iron Man match, and it makes for really interesting stuff. I actually think AEW, if they could do their own version of this, I think they could work wonders with the Championship Scramble concept. And I think bringing it back for WWE, putting sort of a multi-man feel to one of the main shows, because there have been some multi-man matches recently that I can remember, but not sort of like a big cluster F of stuff. You know, we get the Chamber every year, we get a variation of Money in the Bank, but I think just a straight up multi-man was actually really fun. I'm thinking back to the Extreme Rules match, which had Seth, Finn, Bray, Roman and Samoa Joe from Extreme Rules. That was really fun. And the SummerSlam main event of Brock, Samoa Joe, Roman and Braun. Some of those matches are really fun. I think this fast-paced, energetic style could be brought back at Unforgiven if they gave it a chance. And you get cool posters with Unforgiven. You can never not have cool posters. The next show I'd love to see make a return is Breaking Point. Now, I did an article on Breaking Point over on Last Word of Pro Wrestling. I'll put that in the description below. Check it out. I love Breaking Point. The idea of having a submission-based event really adds a different sort of layer to the pay-per-view. As you can see, I'm a big UFC fan. I like my sort of jiu-jitsu submission-based offense as much as the next guy. And when you see it enough, I think a really tense sort of back and forth of trading submissions is something we don't really get a lot of in WWE. It's all sort of big power move, big power move, big power move. You know, you've got people like Brock Lesnar, who've got the Kimura. We've got Becky Lynch, who's got, I can't even remember the name of her move because she used the manhandle slam now. The disarmer. Is it the disarmer? I think it's the disarmer. There's just some cool, really cool aspects of having someone who's not based in submissions face off with a submission specialist, and it could make for really interesting matchups. It could easily replace Hell in a Cell. Let's just get rid of Hell in a Cell and bring back Breaking Point, because Breaking Point is a phenomenal concept, and I'm shocked it didn't go further. So yes, Breaking Point needs to come back. Next up, I'm going straight up with Cyber Sunday. How have we not had Cyber Sunday in an era where WWE boast about their, social media followers and stuff like that? How have we not had Cyber Sunday where people can vote on stipulations? Granted, it might get hijacked, but that's sort of the fun, isn't it? Like, what's the point in having an event where people can choose and then you choose the results? It defeats the purpose. So I think actually having fans vote on stipulations for one night would be really fun. Would you like to see Big E versus Bobby Lashley in a cage, in Hell in a Cell, or in a TLC match? That also sort of, you could shake away the stipulation-based pay-per-views there. because you can have the stipulations be part of this, and if people really want to see a Hell in a Cell match, they will vote for a Hell in a Cell match. Cyber Sunday just seems like an open goal that they haven't capitalised on, and it needs to come back. It really does, because it's just such a fun concept compared to the rest of the shows that they currently have. So yes, Cyber Sunday, definitely. Next up, we have King of the Ring. Now, King of the Ring, I get, we're bringing it back, but on TV. To me, I love one-night tournaments. One-night tournaments, you can tell a better story with. You can sort of further characters a lot better than week to week, because the issue they have, if they have it once a week, is they don't sell the damage. And I think the damage retention is one of the best sort of features of a one-night tournament, is that you get to the end and they're both just knackered. The two last competitors are both destroyed. And King of the Ring, you know, make it feel special again. Give it a one-night event where you can have, you know, 16 or 8 competitors just go at it in a 3-hour show. Brilliant. Done. And we've seen WWE can do tournaments really well. Well, NXT can. The Cruiserweight Classic was great, the Mae Young Classic was great, and the second Mae Young Classic was great. And of course you've got the breakout tournaments, you've got the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. NXT can do tournaments really well, is what I'm saying. But main roster can't, and King of the Ring is a main roster thing, but I really want King of the Ring to come back, and I really want it to be good. It really should be good. There's no excuse King of the Ring can't be good. King Corbin, maybe not the best choice of a winner, but just one night show, and don't give him a crown, just give him a title shot. It's simple enough. Please, WWE, don't ruin King of the Ring. And finally, my last choice is a bit of a, how should I say this? It's a bit of a personal choice, for no other reason other than the set is cool as fuck, and it's Armageddon, because of course it is. The set for Armageddon is just so cool, and I just can't get enough of any Armageddon set, because they just look so cool. It's just a destroyed building, destroyed landscape of a stage, and yeah, I want to look at that again. I'm so tired of looking at sort of just the monotonous LED screens. I just want a stage that has like personality again in WWE. And to be fair, AEW, you know, they do change some of like the beach break stuff, and some of their staging look different, but they're just as guilty of this as the next. Not as guilty, but I just want destroyed buildings as the landscape, and I want to see the Undertaker throw Mr. Kennedy off them. Is that not enough? Can I not have that? Apparently not. Armageddon. Just bring back Armageddon. Get rid of TLC. You could get rid of Elimination Chamber. You could get rid of, I nearly said Great Balls of Fire, but that's already gone. What, a Fastlane, and stick an Armageddon in there, because it's cool. Okay? It's just cool. So those are my choices for pay-per-views that I think should come back. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I will try and apply to every single one of them. Thank you all ever so much for your support, and have a nice day.